palju õnne!
Okay, so the wheelchair.
Yeah, the wheelchair, yeah. Yeah.
I met Silvia, I think it was 11 or 12 years ago at the university. At the beginning we were friends, and after that it got romantic. So we stayed together like 10 years. So yeah, we met at the university mainly. She was studying logistics, and I was studying IT.
Well, before we had a romantic relationship where we did a lot of stuff together. Right now we are supporting each other as we can. I try to support to achieve her goals right now, and she tries to help me in mine. Right now our relationship, it is, I think it is very strong, and Silvia is a very dear friend of mine. It is in her nature that she always tries to be very polite, even if some other person is very aggressive about her. I know on Valentine's Eve, when she was in Amsterdam, we made a lunch together via Skype. So I was making pasta at home, and she was making pasta as well at home. So then we settled a suitable time, and we were sitting in front of the computer and eating pasta, both of us. So it was our Valentine's Day. I know she's writing a book,
Yes.
and I think it's really great. I think this book is going to be a great success for her. For my part, I don't really contribute to the book so much, so she is doing all the writings. I have read it a couple of times to give her some guidelines. If she takes this into account or not, this is up to her. Sometimes she does, sometimes she not. I think the book is all about her feelings and her decisions, and what does she feel at that point. So I would say that I don't contribute to the book. So I can tell you about the time factor, that before the accident Silvia was really quick. She talked really quickly. She did everything really quickly. She calculated in her head very quickly. She was very reasonable, very realistic person. Right now she's all that thing, but physically she cannot achieve things so quickly as she used to, but now she thinks really quickly. She tries to talk really quickly. She tries to walk really quickly, and she tries to achieve things really quickly. And the physical part is right now that is holding her back. We want to visit Asia, something Asia related. We were planning to visit Cambodia, Thailand, and Vietnam, and we were very excited about that. I think it was in the middle of November when we arrived there. The first week we were in Cambodia, and we were driving back from the beach, and we're planning to go to get something to eat. Silvia was driving a little bit ahead of us because we were stopping in some point to discuss I don't know what. There was a lot of traffic between us, so I couldn't see really properly. So yeah, when I reached the place of the accident, and then already everything has happened, and I didn't know what happened, and who was this guy who ran her over. So yeah, this is a mystery for me as well. Yeah, she wasn't. She was transported to the local hospital. After that, the thing is that they didn't tell me how serious this situation was, and the local hospital told me that we don't have enough equipment to help her, so we need to put her to the ambulance and drive her back to the Phnom Penh, where the equipment that is needed. And this drive took 5 hours, I think. So to my mind, this is a really critical part when you have a head injury. I heard that in Cambodia there is some unwritten rule that if a tourist makes an accident, no matter what, the tourist is always the guilty one. So, because there is a lot of corruption in the country, and all the policemen and all the other Cambodian stick together, it's almost impossible to give this accident a legal investigation that would be objective. So yeah, this is quite terrible. There is a deep coma, then there is a coma which is in somewhere in the middle, and then is a late coma. And there was phases then Silvia was in a deep coma, but there was also phases when she was in the middle. So in some days she could lift her finger or something like that. So we could understood that she can hear us and can give us any sign. After 2 weeks, when her condition was stable enough, there was a private jet, ambulance jet, I think, who came and picked her up, and then flew directly, not directly, but made, I think, 3 stops And yeah, finally she arrived to Tallinn.
If Sylvia gets back to the previous Sylvia that you had always in mind, what do you think would happen?
Well, I would be happy as hell.
And would be any possibility that you join her or she joins you?
I can't answer that I don't know. This is a very complicated situation, yes. So I can't answer that. I know one thing that caught my attention afterwards, because Asia is a place where you don't want to take your valuables with you. I mean, very like expensive rings and necklaces and something like that. So Sylvia was taking always she wear the necklace with the cross in it, and at the airplane she told me that
it's okay.
So at the airplane she told me that this is the first time she leaves the necklace behind. So when I think it afterwards, it was kind of foresighted, or I don't know.
Palju õnne!